So you're swapping the body control module in your F150. Yes, you can program the new one yourself, but miss one security step, and the truck will not start. The key is completing the security handshake in the right order. Your truck's body control module, engine computer, and keys are all digitally tied together. Think of them as a team. That won't work with strangers. When you install a new BCM, you're breaking that team up. If you only copy the basic configuration data, you've taught the new module how to work the lights and windows, but you haven't given it the security password to let the engine run. This is all handled by Ford's Passive Anti-Theft System, or PATS. The BCM is the central gatekeeper for PATS. It holds the key that allows the starter relay to engage. Even if you program every other feature perfectly, the locks, the wipers, the horn, if the PATS system isn't satisfied, the BCM will physically block the signal to crank the engine. The truck won't make a sound. It's a security feature, and it's doing its job. Now, let's talk about the as-built data. When you download this file from Ford using your VIN, you get a long string of code. This code is a blueprint for your specific truck. It tells the BCM about every option your truck has, from fog lights and power seats to its specific axle ratio and tire size. It's critical for making everything work correctly. But it contains zero security information. Loading the as-built file tells the new module what it is. A BCM for a Lariat with a V8, but it doesn't tell it who it can trust. That security approval is a completely separate handshake. To make that handshake happen, you need to perform a PATS parameter reset. You'll find this specific service function in FORScan or the dealer tool, FDRS. After you've installed the new module and written the as-built data, you run this procedure. The first thing it does is trigger a security access delay. This is a mandatory wait of about 10 minutes. It's an anti-theft measure designed to stop someone from quickly swapping modules. In a parking lot, do not turn the key off or disconnect anything, just let the timer run down. Once the timer is up, the system needs proof you're the owner. This is where you must have two programmed valid keys. Not one key and a blank, but two separate keys that already work. The software will then prompt you to cycle the ignition, turn it to on without starting, with the first key, then do the same with the second. This two-key cycle completes the security loop. The engine computer now trusts the new BCM, and the new BCM trusts the keys. If you interrupt the 10-minute wait, or if you only have one key, the process will fail. When it fails, it can put the BCM and the instrument cluster into a locked state, making them unresponsive. At that point, the problem becomes much harder to fix. Once the security handshake is done and the truck starts, there's one final important step. Find the BMS reset function in your tool. BMS stands for Battery Management System. The BCM keeps a detailed history of your battery's age, charge cycles, and health. A new BCM has no history, so it assumes the battery is brand new. If you don't reset the BMS, the new module might overcharge or undercharge your existing battery, which can shorten its life and cause strange electrical problems down the road. It's a 10-second click that prevents a future headache. So, the order is what matters. Write the as-built data first, then perform the PATS reset with the 10-minute wait, and both your keys. Finish up with the BMS reset. That exact sequence is the difference between driving away and having a truck that won't crank.